Earthgat here, and it's time to talk about Spring 2026, the best series, my recommendations for the ones to watch from here. This one also is gonna be a bit different than the usual videos. I kind of have a to be determined some series. I want to talk a bit more about those, especially one in the new anime series. We're gonna get to that. I kind of want to rant, but I also want your help with this series to decide if I'm gonna keep going or not, maybe even go a bit into spoilers. We're gonna get into that, but again, as per usual, my disclaimer, these are just the things I'm interested in, things I checked out. If you guys know, I do seasonal videos, go through the season before everything airs, see if anything catches my eyes, decide which series I'm gonna be checking out, and these were the ones that I stuck with. If there's no romance here, slice of life, things like that, just know they're not for me, so I simply don't watch them, so wouldn't be fair for me to recommend them. But let me know in the comments below if you think is any series I should be checking out. But also, we have One Piece being back. We know everybody pretty much knows One Piece. Dorohedoro, I know season 2 is here. I haven't watched season 1 back when it aired, especially because I have way too many series that I need seasons. So I'm just gonna wait for that one, a series I need to get into. Also the irregular at Magic High School Yotsuba Succession arc, I'm waiting for it. The movie should be out in like 2 weeks, but who knows when we're gonna get the subtitles and everything. I do like the series, and I have a series I want to rewatch before jumping into the new things with Ace of Diamond or Diamond No Ace. Somehow it's back. I'm happy for the series. If you like baseball and sports anime, this is fun, but I'm definitely gonna do a rewatch for Ace of Diamond. It's been way too long. So, as per usual, gonna start a bit with sequel anime, then we're gonna spend a bit more time on new anime, go individually with each of them for the ones that I recommend. So, let's get into this season. Now, we're also really stacked with sequels. The first one being ReZero Season 4, which I'm also doing videos week per week if you guys want to check those out. One of my all-time favorite series. I love it so much. I'm so happy we have Season 4, and here's to more and more ReZero. It's fantastic, and this season the Pain Train is back. Then we have Slimy Sekai, or that time I got reincarnated as a slime, Season 4. According to leaks and rumors, we're gonna be getting a lot more slime, and I'm happy for it. Slime is such a fun and entertaining series. Just give me more civilization building and Rimuru going more and more overpowered. Next, we also have Dr. Stone, Science Future Core 3. I'm so happy we're getting a full adaptation of Dr. Stone, and Suika needs to be protected, man. That hit emotionally there last, but I'm happy. Dr. Stone is such a fun series. Then we also have the Edgy of Edgy McEdgy-san, Classroom of the Elite, 4th season, 2nd year, 1st semester, say that 3 times fast. Hey, I like the series, why not? Just manipulation, edginess, aura, hype, everything, all of the memes. If you go into it and don't take it seriously, you're gonna have a lot of fun. I'm happy for this one. Then I don't think a lot of people watched Mission Yozakura Family. I'm happy you're getting season 2 with this one. Fun, quaint with season 1, and it seems like it's getting better and better. If you haven't checked it out, do try Yozakura Family. And speaking of another series that I don't see a lot of people talking about it, Welcome to Demon School, Iruma-kun, and we have season 4, man. This is such a fun series, just great, fantastic arcs, characters, the vibe of the world with everything, and I'm so happy we're getting season 4 there. And here's to more Iruma-kun. If you haven't watched, do yourself a favor and try Iruma-kun here. And the last sequel we have Wistoria, Wand and Sword Season 2, from the same creator as Danmachi. And you can see the similarities, especially from Season 1 and some characters. I liked Season 1, but it didn't hook me as much as Danmachi. Hopefully Season 1 moving forward is gonna do that a bit more. I haven't read the source material, I'm anime only, but I'm happy Wistoria is back. Really fun series. So these are pretty much the sequels here. Check them out and let me know if you have any other sequels in mind people should be checking out in the comments below. Now, for new anime, I just want to get this out of the way. Let's start with the series that has been bugging me. Liar Game. This is a series, type of series that I've been wanting for a long while. I enjoy Kaiji quite a lot, Death Note, Tomodachi Game, Battle in 5 Seconds, Darwin Game, Code Geass, things like that, Battle of the Minds, Notorious Stalker, more and more series like this, psychological manipulations, back and forth, loops, and you get my meaning, what I mean with this one. Everybody has been hyping this one, especially the source material. I haven't read the source material. I know it's one of the OG in these genres, but hey, I started the anime, I was excited for it, man. It's been a while since we had a good psychological series like this, Battle of the Minds. I hate the main character. And I know, that's her purpose, to be a good person ever since the beginning. But there's a difference between being good and seeing the good in others and being so gullible. My main point, which issue I have with this, is the main character. I know, the animation is the least of my problem. If you guys know me, I'm fine with bad, low quality animation, things like that, decent animation. I don't need everything I consume to be top tier animation quality, especially for a series like this where the characters and the writing should be the main attraction. But doesn't really do it for me, the main character. And I'm curious if you guys read the source material, especially if you've read the source material, let me know. I wanna get into this series, especially for the games, the things to come. I read a bit some spoilers, but does the main character get better? And I don't mean change her personality and somehow make her Ayano Koji from Classroom of the Elite or Lelouch. No, keep her a good person, but make her a bit more interesting. And I know it's a slow burn, the beginning of the series, but I was just, even from the beginning, just slight spoilers with what happened with the professor there, and just, oof, I really don't like her. So I hope it's gonna be worth it. She's gonna grow on me, but I wanna hear from you guys. Let me know in the comments below. Give me even some spoilers, but make sure you do some spaces so people have to click read more so I can see what you're saying of the series. I don't mind, just go full spoiler, just make sure you cover it for everybody else. I wanna like this series, but I need your help. Let me know if it's worth it for me to stick with Liar Game, because it's an itch that I need scratching, a series like this. Next we have the Warrior Princess and the Barbaric King. This one looks to be like a fun comedy, especially thanks to the main girl character, her reactions to everything, her being a knight and actually facing this Barbaric King on the battlefield. She gets captured and she has to see life from the other perspective, and kind of makes you question a bit who are the real barbarians if you see a bit of the dynamics. I'm not gonna go into spoilers with this, but it's a fun comedic series and it seems to be a bit more interesting, and hopefully it does get a bit more serious also, considering where I'm thinking it's gonna go. Maybe we're gonna have a actual conflict, and I'm curious how she's gonna react when the wool gets removed from her eyes, seeing her original country, the knights, what it means to have actual honor. And I do want this romance to succeed, even if you guys know I'm not the romance guy, but for a comedy series like this, if they keep going, I'm gonna have a good time with this one, and I do recommend it, especially for her and the abs. Man, I wanna lick those abs she has. Oh, I love me a muscle girl. Who doesn't like a muscle girl? Come on, come on, come on. Abs, 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 abs. If you know, you know. But yeah, Warrior Princess and the Barbaric King. Check it out. Next we have Nippon Sangoku, the Three Nations of the Crimson Sun. This series, probably its strongest point has to be the art style, the grittiness to it. Really puts into that atmosphere, dystopian world that we have here. Basically, the world went to shit, especially in Japan. It regressed here and we have kings and things again, emperors. And it's not looking too good for pretty much everybody else besides those in power here. Japan is split into three nations and you have this tense conflict between. It reminds me a bit of Kingdom and reuniting China. I kind of have similar here with reuniting Japan. And Kingdom is one of my all-time favorite series. Note to you to watch Kingdom, but here with Nippon Sangoku, I'm liking it. It seems the pacing is gonna be pretty fast considering how the first few episodes went, but very serious, gritty series here. I'm liking the main character, his best friend to be. Probably here the side characters are also interesting here, and like I said, it looks great, especially for the art style. So don't see a lot of people talking about Nippon Sangoku, even in the list and videos that I have been checking out what everybody has been watching here. Not on a lot of people's radar, so make sure you check it out, especially if you like a more gritty series. Then we have another comedy here. This one reminds me a bit of Sakamoto Days, kind of combine a bit with Spy Family, Marriage Toxin. We have this master assassin or master of poisons. He's very good at his job. He's just very bad at being the heir of the poison clan because he has to marry and actually produce an heir of himself, and he's getting pressure from his grandma and the poisoner family to keep the powers and everything they have, especially with the other families here. He gets into some situation and he meets a very, very fun character. I'm not gonna say anything more besides that. And that character helps him find a suitable match, let me put it that way. But I'm liking Kara, especially the dynamics between them, the banter, the comedy, and seeing him be very socially inept but very capable at killing people, so to say. It's a fun contrast here. So yeah, fun comedic series, Marriage Toxin. Now, this next one has a big reputation, so to say, because it's from the creator of Full Metal Alchemist, Demons of the Shadow Realm. Now, I really like this one, especially left. If you know, you know. Muscle ladies, oof, again. But here with this one, I'm liking the... When I first went to it, of course, I went fully blind. I like fantasy series very much over sci-fi, over realistic series, over urban and things like this. Now, slight spoiler here. If you don't want to hear this spoiler, just check out the series, decide for yourself, and then skip the timestamps. You find them in the description below, and check out the next one. But for this one, Demons of the Shadow Realm, there's a reveal at the beginning here. They're in the real world, so to say. It's not just a fantasy setting. We have more of an urban thing. I went into it expecting for a medieval setting with everything like that, but then it's revealed that actually in real life, kind of like in our day and age, you have cell phones and things like that. Now, I don't know fully how to feel about that one, but I'm interested to continue the series. I'm liking the character designs, the mysteries also here. So yeah, Demons of the Shadow Realm. Could it rise up to the Full Metal Alchemist reputation? I don't know. It's way too early to tell here, but hey, it's from a very well-known creator here, and it's looking great, so I'm definitely gonna be checking this one out. But do let me know what do you think about what I mentioned with the setting here and the reveal and the series so far in the comments below. Next, we have Akane Banashi, and this one seems to be really fun. It's about Rakugo, and I'm very low familiarity with Rakugo, besides what I learned a bit in this series here and what I know some very small informations from before. It's a storytelling way in Japan, and having an anime do it like this, it's very important to have the character acting, the face movement, but especially the voice acting, and they do such an amazing job here, and especially the storytelling and dialogue also. It's great with Akane, and I'm liking Akane very much so a lot, and the series itself reminds me a lot of Chihaya Furu. If you haven't watched Chihaya Furu, check out that series also, but I think Akane might end up me liking it more than Chihaya Furu, especially thanks to Akane. She's such a fun character, the energy she has, and also how serious she is about her goal of becoming a proficient at Rakugo, especially after what happened. She kind of has a bit of a revenge and chip on her shoulder with what happened with her father and everything at the start of the series, and I'm liking the story and the motivation to keep moving forward with Akane. And it seems like we're gonna have probably tournament arcs, presentations here, fights, sports like anime things, and it's really fun, and hopefully we're gonna be getting the entire adaptation. If I remember correctly, it's fully completed, the manga. If not, correct me in the comments below, but I'm liking Akane Banashi quite a lot here. So if you like something like Chihaya Furu, check out this one also. Now we come to the last series, but the best new series that we have in this lineup from spring 2026, and contender for one of the best series in the entire year so far, Witch Hat Atelier, and I'm liking it very, very much. So especially after the last few episodes here, starts out quite interesting, and it does one of the things I wish more series would do, like I said before in other videos, have 2 episodes or 1 hour premiere to get people hooked into your series, concept, characters, stories and things like that. And we had 2 episodes to start from the get-go. I'm also covering it in videos week to week, and the world is fantastic, especially the power system that we have with the witches. It seems to be very, very detailed here, oriented at the character. Coco is such a bundle of fun, and like I said in my video, she definitely reminds me of Gone with some aspects with that, and I've seen it everywhere. Yes, I know Kifrey looks like Gojo, but Kifrey came first before Gojo. I did my research on this one, so yeah, not even close to similar besides white hair, and I had to mention it. I keep seeing it everywhere, and it's becoming bothersome. Anyway, Witch Hat Atelier, fun, pure fantasy series. We actually have a fantasy series being fantasy and focused on that aspect here. The world seems quite interesting. It's getting there. The characters are really well done, especially the character acting and character development. It has a lot of show and not that much of the more you pay attention, the more you are rewarded. So definitely Witch Hat Atelier, one of the best series this year so far, not just in this season. And the adaptation, the animation, the production quality look amazing. So check out Witch Hat Atelier. So yeah, these are my recommendations from the spring 2026 anime season. We have a lot of series, sequels, new anime series also. We're gonna have to also see which ones are gonna be the best of the year when we get towards the end. I know it's too early to think of that, but I'll start thinking a bit early since I do my top 10 video of the year. If you guys want to check out for 2025, you can find it on the channel. But from this one, since it's a really stacked season, we're probably gonna have quite a few. Definitely for new anime, like I said, Witch Hat Atelier is definitely on my radar there to keep it in mind for the entire year. Sequels, we have a lot of them in general, but I'm also curious from you guys, which series are you checking out? Which ones didn't quite stick the landing here? You tried it, didn't work out, but like I said, I also need your help with Liar Game. Don't forget to comment below. Let me know what you guys think with Liar Game. Should I keep going or not? But as always, thank you very much for watching. Remember to like and subscribe, helps me quite a lot. And you guys get latest videos on the series that I follow. So keep enjoying anime. I'm gonna see you again on the next one. Bye bye.